Myself, Professor Dr. C.P. Dorlikar, Department of Geology of MG College, Armory, District Gadchiroli, Maharashtra. Today's discussion about the introductions and course outcomes of economic geology. These course outcomes of economic geology and their syllabus, which is prescribed by the Gondwana University, Gadchiroli, Maharashtra, in UG Geology, undergraduate geology students of BSc semester 5th, paper 1. University in code is USGOT09. Introductory part of this economic geology. In short, economic geology is concerned with the earth material that can be used for economic and or industrial purpose. These materials, which includes the precious metal and base metals. Non-metallic minerals are also there. That is called as silicate minerals. And construction grade stones is also is an importance. The term commonly refers to the metallic minerals deposits or mineral resources. The study of metallic mineral deposits is called as ores. Ore is a natural rock or sediments that contains one or more valuable minerals and associated with the best rocks. Ore bodies found by the variety of geological process generally referred as orogenesis or ore genesis. Ore deposits are classified into various categories, namely magmatic ore deposits, sublimation ore deposits, pegmatitic ore deposits, contact metasomatic ore deposits, hydrothermal ore deposits, cavity filling deposits and replacement deposits of the type of hydrothermal deposits, sedimentation ore deposits, evaporation ore deposits, residual and mechanical concentration ore deposits, oxidation and supergenic sulfide enrichment deposits, metamorphic ore deposits. These are the types of ore deposits. In magmatic ore deposits, there are various further classified. Earlier magmatic deposits, there are two types of earlier magmatic deposits, that is the dissemination deposits and segregation deposits, while the late magmatic deposits are of three types: residual liquid segregation, residual liquid injection, immiscible liquid segregation, and immiscible liquid injection deposits. These are the magmatic deposits. Then the less magmatic deposits is the study of magmatic deposits. Magmatic deposits also important. Magmatic rocks, sublimation deposits also the part of our syllabus. Contact metasomatic deposits, that is the replacement deposits, is also important part. Hydrothermal deposits, they are divisible into uh, two, namely cavity filling and replacement deposits. Mesothermal in hydrothermal deposits are of mesothermal deposits, epithermal deposits, cavity filling deposits, and replacement deposits is a part of our syllabus. These are the some important economic ore deposits. In Unit 1 syllabus, these are the some definitions of ores. Ores is a metallic mineral. Ore is defined as they are economically valued minerals or industrial utilized for industries. Such minerals are said to ores. Dung minerals, nothing but the ores or minerals which is associated with the non-economic minerals. Then such is said to the dung minerals. And some important economic deposits. These are the magmatic deposits, contact metasomatic deposits, submarine exhalative volcanic deposits, and hydrothermal deposits. Unit 1 in syllabus, course outcomes of Unit 1 syllabus is a student understand the scope of economic geology and the relation to other subjects. Also learn the various process for the formations of mineral deposits and also describe the varieties of mineral deposits and how are they found and found. These are the syllabus of Unit 1. Okay. Unit 2, in Unit 2 syllabus is the nothing but the mechanical concentration deposit, that is the placer deposits. Placer deposits, placers by means of wind placer deposits and river placer deposits. Sedimentary deposits is an important evaporite deposits in fresh area, that is halides or salt ranges is the an examples of the evaporite deposits. Bacterial deposits is also one of the important deposits. Supergenial sulfide enrichment deposits, sulfide ore deposits, then the metamorphosed deposits with suitable Indian examples. Course outcomes of this Unit 2 syllabus is demonstrate the knowledge of variety of ore deposits, ore farming processes, and identify the common rock type minerals found in and around the ore deposits in India. Unit 3 syllabus is nothing but the deposits, chromium deposits, iron ore deposits, tungsten deposits, zinc deposits, gold deposits, aluminum deposits, radioactive mineral deposits. Most important deposits is iron ore deposits um, and aluminum deposits. While the kyanite, selenite, diamond deposits, graphite, these are the silicate minerals like gemstone, gypsum, mica, graphite, kyanite, selenite, and andalusite and diamond deposits. These are important deposits. Course outcomes of this Unit 3 syllabus it demonstrate the knowledge about the silicates and non-silicate variety of ore forming processes, identify common rock types, minerals found in and around the ore deposits. Then the syllabus of Unit 4 is consist of various industries. Uh, Polar Goldfield, like KGF, Polar Goldfield in Karnataka, Singham Copper Belt in Orissa, Malanchal Copper Belt, then lead zinc deposits of Jhawar, Rajasthan, manganese deposits of Maharashtra, that is Mansar, iron ore deposits of Bastar, that is Chhattisgarh area, bauxite deposits of Maharashtra, especially Goa deposits, Goa, then mica deposits of Bihar, uh, and some parts of Andhra Pradesh, Gondwana coal deposits in Vidarbha, as well as Gondwana coal deposits in Varda Valley area, eastern and western coalfields area. Neyveli lignite deposits is also important in Tamil Nadu. Gypsum deposits of Rajasthan is also one of the important gypsum minerals extracting from the gypsum deposits, that is gypsum minerals, and beach placers, that is monazite deposits. Monazite is one of the radioactive minerals uh, which is extracted from the beach placers of Kerala. Course outcomes of this Unit 4 syllabus is students learn the knowledge metallic and non-metallic deposits with the identifications of common rock types, minerals found in and around the world. Then in short, the Indian sorry um, economic deposits. Uh, in short summary, students have gained the knowledge regarding the scopes of economic geology and relation to other sciences, and also learn the various processes for the formations of mineral deposits and knowledge of variety of ore processes, ore forming processes, uh, identify the various common rock types. Students also learn the silicate, non-silicate variety, and how are they forming, how are they originated, and they identify the common rock types in Indian deposits. Thank you very much for joining the meeting. Any problem regarding the economic geology, please ask or please input link also. Thank you.